morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sis?
I am bright, special, and new. I feel great.
Awesome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Spark Speaks podcast on this very sunny Monday morning. We have a very interesting show for you guys, so let's get right to it. First, I'd like to wish happy birthday to a few people. One, a young lady that I played volleyball with back at Tuskegee. We were on the volleyball team together at Tuskegee. Her name is Pam Ferguson. Happy birthday, Pam.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Then there is Kendra Johnson. Kendra was an activist in Gary for many, many years. And she recently moved to Indianapolis and she got married and all that. God bless her with a husband. So, Kendra, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Husey Williams. Husey grew up across the street from Uncle Johnny.
Oh.
Okay, they were neighbors.
Okay.
Okay, so happy birthday, Husey.
Happy birthday.
And to Dr. Cheryl Rivera, Pastor Cheryl Rivera, she and I worked together when the GEO group was trying to get an immigration detention center in the city of Gary. That was one of the first votes that I ever took on the city council. Okay, and we stopped it. Man, we had undocumented immigrants up the yazoo in that meeting.
Yes.
Even in the meetings. Okay. And never forget this one fella. He said he was, for 25 years, he's been here undocumented. All he wants to do is work. You know, ICE wasn't that big back then.
Okay.
And we weren't a border city, and we still aren't a border city. And but he was proud of what he was doing. He was making a living and whatnot. But Dr. Rivera, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And we prevented that detention center from coming to Gary as well, even though some of my colleagues wanted it. Okay, so that's the happy birthdays. Look, Super Bowl champs.
Okay.
The
Yes.
Seattle
Seahawks.
Come on.
That's right.
Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
I think this was probably one of the most politicized Super Bowls in recent history.
Yes.
In both the on the field as well as during the Super Bowl halftime, as well as some of the off the field tactics and goings on, if you will. And I'm going to get started in regards to that. From the very beginning, those who are supporting undocumented immigrants and the need to have real immigration reform, because that's necessary.
Yes.
We have to have real immigration reform. It could have happened while Joe Biden was president, as they introduced a bill for immigration reform, a bipartisan bill, meaning both parties were involved in its crafting. And Mike Johnson and the Republicans were approached by Donald Trump, candidate Donald Trump, at the time, and they were urged, coerced, forced not to bring that bill to the floor.
That's right.
Okay? They didn't want to pass it because Donald Trump allegedly said, I'm going to say allegedly, said that if you give that to them, they'll have a win. Everything that we're going through right now is because of the GOP's failure to get past the Donald, pass this immigration reform for everybody. All of the issues, border control.
That's right.
Undocumented immigrants and how to handle their situation. Everything was in that bill. and they failed to pass it. And again, both parties were involved. They were getting ready to pass it. And Donald Trump, the candidate, said, don't do it. Okay? So, and as a result of that, a couple things was going on. The people who were for undocumented immigrants and immigration reform were supporting the Seattle Seahawks because the owner, unlike the owner for
The Patriots.
Yes, is not a Donald Trump supporter in any way, form, or fashion. And the Patriots, New England Patriots owner, donated monies to Donald Trump in his campaign. Okay, so there was that.
That's right.
Right? Then there was now I didn't see any activity of ICE during the game or anything. I fell asleep.
As did I.
Admittedly. But I didn't see any action because they announced that there were going to be operations at the game. Okay? I don't know if the owners kept them out. I don't know if the NFL kept them out. But I didn't see anything going on, even though it was a Hispanic, Latina Super Bowl halftime show.
Bombshell.
Oh, tell me about it.
Bombshell.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it immensely and couldn't understand a word he was saying.
Come on now.
But it was the energy that he brought.
Yeah.
It was so many different people that was brought in.
Yeah.
It's like, how could you turn away from that?
I couldn't, and I didn't watch it until this morning because, like I said, I went to sleep.
Yeah,
halftime show was over when I woke up.
Okay,
I was upset, but I knew YouTube would have it. Okay, so I went back and I watched it first thing this morning, and when that we don't understand Spanish is nobody's fault but our educational system.
Exactly,
and the fact that we don't embrace. Now, we are the only people. And we can say this proudly as we celebrate Black History Month.
Yes.
Who were forced to come here.
Okay.
Okay?
That's right.
And our language or languages were stripped from us.
That's right.
But Hispanic people came here voluntarily. And whichever you prefer, I understand that the older people prefer the Hispanic, and the younger people prefer Latino, Latina, or Latinx.
Okay.
Okay? And whichever one you prefer, here you are. And their language wasn't stripped from them.
Not at all.
I remember taking Spanish.
Yes.
Sixth
Miss
grade.
Petrie?
Miss Petrie
That's
at
right.
Edison, right? Yeah. First time I ever got a C. Ever in life. I was so mad at her. Oh my goodness.
I know you were.
But that was the only C that I got in in junior high school. Okay, because I'm determined.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, I took 2 years of Spanish.
Okay.
But the only thing I really remember at this point are my numbers, some of my colors, the alphabet, some short phrases. Right. I attempted to do Rosetta Stone or Babel or whatever it was a couple years ago, and didn't do it.
Lifing.
But again, our educational system did not, just like we had requirements.
Yes.
To take PE or some time ago home ec or even English and history. It wasn't a requirement to learn a second language, and it should be.
It should be.
Because this is, especially now, we're living in a global community. Okay? So you had Bad Bunny. Not only the energy, but the culture that was demonstrated. It was absolute sugarcane fields, the small businesses that were represented.
Yes.
And these were things that I saw.
Okay.
That he kept saying Puerto Rico. And the dances and the beautiful people. They're such a beautiful people anyway.
They are.
Okay.
They are.
The hip movement and just the dances.
Yes.
And I was like, boy, if I was 30 years younger and unsaved. is eye candy.
Oh, see, I prefer one that's not so pretty.
Because you get trouble. But anyway, yeah, I left light-skinned men alone. That's a show for another day.
Woo!
Anywho.
Let's move on.
Anywho, that went over some of y'all heads. Okay, no colorism. Okay. Anywho, so there was that. And then there was, and let me go ahead and read the statement. I'm going to be reading the statement throughout our podcast. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I love this beautiful sign right here.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks to
This is an original.
Okay.
Done by our cousins, Travis Fella Crump and his wife Ebony.
Yes.
Okay. And Travis and Ebony, they live in Virginia now. Travis is a graduate of Emerson School of Visual and Performing Arts, and he majored in, of course, art. And just a great thank you once again.
Yes.
But before we continue in this podcast, we just want to let the audience know that the thoughts and opinions that are discussed here on this podcast are that of the host and individuals present. These do not reflect the thoughts of the radio station or podcast network of WJOB.
Okay.
Okay, with that being said, Bad Bunny, I believe, represented not only the culture of the Hispanic Latino community, but also a portion of the culture of the United States of America, because people forget that Puerto Rico is America.
Yes, it is.
And not only that, but they were also colonized by America. That's why they are a territory of America.
That some presidents don't know.
Okay, exactly. that MAGA seems to
a president. I can say some.
But see what MAGA did, and guys, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but y'all really need to read and understand your history. Is that Puerto Ricans didn't want to be a part of America. They were colonized. They were an island and they were colonized. Nobody is indigenous to the United States of America except the indigenous Indians.
That's right.
Okay? Everybody else just came here after the fact. Okay? So again, I embrace their culture. I was even upset that some of my friends, some black folk, were just railing against Bad Bunny. And I'm sitting up here like, what did you all see? And through what lens were you looking when you looked at this show? When you watched this show?
Okay.
Did you look at it through the lens of the rhetoric and the propaganda that has surrounded this fella since they announced, and as Turning Point USA offered up an alternative,
first time in the history
of
the Super Bowl,
60 years of the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Somebody said, "We gonna protest." What? You mean you can protest peacefully by doing your own thing?
Yes.
I'm sure some of y'all had guns there. Okay. But you can protest. That was your form of protest. That's a form of protest. That's the form of free speech.
That's right.
That you decided that you were going to use.
That's right.
Okay. So, again, the racism, I used to believe, because this is the definition of racism, that at an HBCU, the greatest HBCU in America, and I am prejudiced against all others, Tuskegee University in Tuskegee, Alabama, we were taught that black folk can't be racist because we do not have the power structure that defines and embodies racism. Okay? I beg to disagree.
I do too.
Now.
Yeah. Okay.
It may have been true back when I was in school.
Okay.
But not anymore. Because we do have billionaire black folk.
Yes.
Michael Jordan changed the world when he and his mother restructured how endorsement deals are done. And he is a billionaire.
Yes, he is. How many times?
He impacted the entire economic global community.
Yes.
And Nike cannot be touched right now.
Okay.
Okay? Unless, of course, we thought Walmart couldn't be touched. And then came Amazon. It's going to be something and somebody else that touches Amazon. Okay? Because things get better, things get greater.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the other piece, and like I said, that racism that occurred in my own black African American people hating on Bad Bunny. I'm hurt because for the first time, watch this, for the first time in the history of America, and you all may have missed this little stat, but this is why MAGA and our president are so emphatically insistent on kicking brown and black people out of the country, but not the white counterparts who are also undocumented immigrants. For the first time in the history of America, there were more black and brown births than there were white births. Okay? So the first time, it fell below 50%. Okay? So now, it's going nowhere but up in regards to black and brown babies being born. Okay? And as a result of that, I believe, and again, the white replacement theory is what they're basing their fears on. I've been considered a minority all my life.
Okay.
But what I didn't understand was, wait a minute, I'm only in a minority in the United States of America.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the world is full of colored people.
That's right.
Black, brown,
Red.
yellow, whatever.
That's right.
The color. And you can call us colored, you can call us Negro, you can call us whatever you look. I'm a child of the King.
That's right.
And in the race of God, it's only the human race. Okay? So if you are able to articulate your point, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Spark Speaks is alive.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The other, and the title of this show is Racism is Alive and Well in America. Why? Because over the weekend, y'all's president posted on his Truth Social page. Now, I'm not on Truth Social. The only one that I really actively engage in is Facebook. Actively. I've got accounts on Instagram, on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay. But I only really engage on Facebook. And so when I saw it, when somebody had posted it, I did not share the picture or the video on purpose because I did not want to expose others to something that was so racially energized.
That's right.
That they got any of that from me.
And then the coward said somebody else did it.
Now, let's talk about that because what I posted was that, okay, it's time to invoke the 25th Amendment. Okay, 25th Amendment, Article 4 or Section 4 says that basically get rid of a president if he appears to be incapacitated. If he cannot discharge the duties of president, which he clearly can't.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Now, Barack and Michelle, former President Barack and former First Lady Michelle Obama, I have not seen them release a statement. If they have, it hadn't been since I was looking. Okay, and it's not their battle. Okay, it's not. When someone is victimized and living rent free in this man's head, like the Obamas are living rent free in Trump's head, it's up to us to defend the victims.
Yes.
Okay? Just like it's up to us to defend the Epstein victims.
Okay.
Okay? Who released a Super Bowl ad. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You missed it?
I did.
Powerful
Okay.
ad. Okay, you got to go back and look at it.
I do.
Okay, in any event,
I do.
In any event, historically, and this is why it hurts so bad, because again, those who don't read their history weren't born or living or of age during the time that well, it's not really during the time. It is that because they continuously racists continue to depict us black folk as apes. That's always what that's what they've done historically.
Right.
Okay. So to say, well, it wasn't the Lion King. It was supposed to be the Lion King. Yeah. So why didn't you depict them as lions? Or any other animal. But we supposed to be that gullible and that stupid to accept your explanation of what happened.
Okay.
I can do because it hurts me. It hurts my race. It hurts my culture. Okay? So then you have, like you said, them lying and saying it was a lower level staffer.
Yeah.
Tell that to somebody who don't know better. Would y'all stop?
They can't.
That's the thing right there.
They can't. It's a snowball effect of ignorance that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And like, as you say, the 25th Amendment should be invoked.
Absolutely.
Get out.
Absolutely. So that a lower level staffer, just like he blamed a lower level staffer for a previous racial epithet. And we had Senator Tim Scott, who basically denounced it. Now, this is the first time that I saw Tim Scott denounce anything coming out of that White House. The only black senator, the longest serving black senator, Cory Booker is the other.
Okay.
And Tim Scott said, this is the most racist thing I've seen coming out of the White House. Now, let me just, tell you what we do. And some people do it out loud. We might say it behind closed doors that Tim Scott is an Uncle Tom. Okay, we put him and Clarence Thomas in the same boat, that they're being used by MAGA to purport their propaganda. But, just like Sojourner Truth said, some folk you just got to leave behind.
That's right.
Okay. Harriet Tubman, some folk you just got, some folk you can't take with you. Okay. In any event, so there was that.
Okay.
Then there was the black farmer who was not invited to the White House with the rest of the farmers. Then there was the only Governor Wes Moore, the governor of Maryland, the only black governor in the country, disinvited, uninvited, not welcome to the National Governor Association's dinner at the White House, of which he is the vice president. He the vice president of the organization, and he was uninvited.
Now, this is something that you truly cannot make up. This is,
Come on, sis. Come on, talk about it.
Because I have to hold my tongue. Yes, I do.
As long as you ain't cussing right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Because there's some words that one of our mutual friends use on Facebook that I want to rip out right now.
Brother Tipton.
That's right.
Congratulations, Grammy winner from
yes.
Gary. Come on, talk about it.
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah,
his son. Yes.
absolutely. Congratulations, Freddie Gibbs. Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yes. So, again, this is to the heart of, I believe that racism is sewn into the fabric of America.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yes, it is.
And this is Jim Crow 2.0. It might be on 3.0 by now because these people have exponentially moved in time in regards to what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And when you have such racist actions coming out of the highest, most powerful government, the most symbolic, the White House, symbolic of power in the world, what are we coming to? And that is what is at stake. That's one of the major things that's at stake in this election.
And you have people that don't speak in public.
Yes, yes.
That is on 10
Yeah.
with this administration.
Yes.
And so fed up with them that they'll do things we'll never hear about.
Right. Right.
And they're doing it even if their life depends on it.
Yeah. Hey, reminded me, shout out to the East Chicago Central High School students.
Congratulations.
Who walked out.
Yes.
And to all of the other students who are taking part in, look, this is what Mahatma Gandhi, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Learned this strategy from Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? And it is the nonviolent civil disobedience. Okay? Nonviolent civil disobedience. Now, over the weekend, let me go to my page because I posted it on my page. Over the weekend, the federal government decided that, and this is an article, I believe, from ABC 7. Trump administration declines judge's request to return deported Massachusetts college student. That's the look I had. So you don't have to comply.
Yes.
But we do?
We're a different breed now.
Double standard.
That's right. We
This is not the age of do as I say, not as I do.
That's long gone. That ship it went back where it came from.
You don't have to comply, but we do. Get out of here with that. Okay? Get out of here with that. So when y'all talk about complying with ICE and all of that, y'all take notes from y'all's president.
Yes.
And all of the other situations where they have not complied with judges' orders. We've got a three-tier system in regards to our structure of government. The judicial, the legislative, and the executive. Okay? The judicial, the legislative, and the judicial at every level of government. Okay? These are called checks and balances. And if you read about it, some of y'all miss government altogether.
Like me.
Okay.
Thank you for educating me.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure.
Okay.
This is what I love.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I've always been fascinated. I told you I was always fascinated. They told me in the 3rd grade, Miss Turner, third grade at Brunswick Elementary School.
That head is going now.
I can be anything I wanted to be. And I told her I wanted to be president.
Yes.
In the third grade.
Yes.
Mr. Newell, sixth grade, social studies. Okay, he taught me about current events. Who, what, when, where, why. And I'm getting ready to date myself because at that time we were pulling articles about current events. And one of those was Richard Nixon's cabinet. Okay.
Okay.
Richard Nixon's cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was after, I'm sorry, Jimmy Carter's cabinet. Carter's cabinet.
Okay.
Okay. And it was, I'll never forget, Zbigniew Brzezinski, who was a secretary, can't remember which secretary that he was in, but his daughter is now an anchor on Morning Joe.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I can't think of her first name right now.
Okay.
But it's Brzezinski.
Okay.
Okay. In any event, here we are, and it's 10:31. Oh my goodness. Here we are. All these years later, and it's wow. Look at what's happening in government right now. This is why we're here. This is why we're born. And anybody who has been watching the history of what's going on from a historical standpoint will understand some ain't right.
Even if you haven't been following, this is not right.
This is not right. It's not right. It's not right morally. And anybody who does not say anything about what's going on in America right now, and you're an elected official, shame on you.
And that means that you're part of the problem.
You are part, because silence means consent.
That's right.
Okay? Silence means consent. And if you won't stand for something, in the words of the great Malcolm X, you will
fall for anything.
Absolutely. So stand up, give what you have. Those East Chicago students, great job.
And John Lewis.
And
get into some good trouble.
Come on.
That's right.
Come on. So absolutely. And that's what it's about. Agitators, disruptors are never popular when they're doing it. Okay?
Okay.
They're never popular when they're doing it. They had a hit out on Harriet Tubman. Nat Turner was killed. And it was the brothers that turned to me. Tim Scott would have been one of those. But right now, I like you, Tim, because you stood up.
Yeah, he did.
Because you stood up. I like you right now because you stood up.
Now let's see what's going to happen to him.
Look, but you have so many elected officials in any capacity. Whatever office you in, release a statement. And again, let me read this disclaimer.
Okay.
Before we continue into this podcast,
yes,
we just want to let the audience know that the thoughts and opinions that are discussed here on this podcast are that of the host and individuals present. These do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of the radio station or podcast network of WJOB. With that being said, let me announce once again that we drove down to Indianapolis, Indiana, and we filed our candidacy to run against our current CD1, or the current U.S. representative for the 1st Congressional District of the state.
That needs a standing ovation. Hey!
Of Indiana.
Let's do this.
Yes. Okay, so people are wondering why she getting in. Who she thinks she is. I am a citizen.
Yes.
And I can run for any office that I want to. I got an ID. Okay.
Yes.
And what else I got? I got citizenship. I was born in Gary, Indiana.
And Yes.
Yes, raised in Gary, Indiana.
That's right.
Live in Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
Okay, and let me tell you let me give you a little bit of history.
Come on.
Some 40 some years ago, little over 40 years, Adam Benjamin Jr. had a heart attack while in office. He was the U.S. representative for CD1. Okay, that's the first congressional district of the state of Indiana.
Okay.
That position was filled, caucused, voted in, not caucused, but the selected Democratic representative was former teacher at Edison Middle School, Katie Hall.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yes, my teacher.
So she was your teacher.
Yes.
She was Binky's teacher.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
All right. Remember Katie Hall? She was a social studies teacher.
Yes.
I did not have her. I had Sherman Newell because she was gone to. No, she wasn't. No, she was. She was still there, but she was local. She might have been on City Hall. She might have been on the council or state representative, whatever the situation.
Yes.
Anyway, Katie Hall filled that spot.
Yes.
So she won in the special election, and then she had to turn right back around and run in the next election.
Okay.
And she ran against the same guy that she had beat in the special election. So she won. She was the first African American woman to win a seat as a U.S. representative from the state of Indiana. Historically, that's what she did. While there, she sponsored the legislation that we now celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's holiday.
Okay.
Okay? And was doing great work. That in and of itself was worthy of a re-election, right?
Absolutely.
But guess what happened? Come on, ask me.
No, go ahead. What?
Ask me.
What happened? I'm sorry. Go ahead. What happened, sis?
Pete Visklowski ran against her.
Oh, that's right.
He was a staffer under Adam Benjamin. Now, he didn't run in the special election. I don't know if he was in the running to get the Democratic go ahead, but if he was, he probably wasn't. But if he was, he lost. Okay, so the Dems ran Katie Hall. In 1985, I think it was, because these are odd years, right?
Yes.
85 or 86 or somewhere up in there. He ran against Katie Hall and beat her by a little over 2,000 votes. Just 2,000 votes. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when I remembered that history, I went back to check the numbers again, and yes, it was a little over 2,000, 2,200 votes. Yes, that's it.
Okay.
And I said, wow, he had the balls to run against the incumbent.
The incumbent.
So guess what? Smile for the camera. So do I.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes.
So do I.
Yes.
And because this is such a consequential election, democracy is on the line. The soul of America is on the line.
Yes, it is.
What direction that we go in is on the line. And because of that, and because of other things that you will be hearing from me over these next less than 90 days, a lot. Again, let me read the disclaimer, this disclosure. Before we continue in this podcast, we just want to let the audience know that the thoughts and opinions that are discussed here on this podcast are those of the host and individuals present. These do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of the radio station or podcast network of WJOB. With that being said, let's talk about NIPSCO.
Oh.
Guess who took money from NIPSCO? The highest amount that any PAC can give is like almost $11,000, like $10,840 to be exact. I
Frank
believe it is.
Mervan.
Okay, absolutely, he did, and that was during the time that NIPSCO was looking for a rate increase, holding public hearings and the like, and they gave, and he accepted the highest amount. That was the first time they gave the highest amount.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
this last time.
all right.
Now they've given monies before, 8,000 and some change before, 2,000 and some change before. This was the first time they emptied the pocket.
Oh,
Okay, and you had Mervan on. People were, hey, Mervan, why don't you get on? Well, we need you to fight for us, or for this. Say something. And people were like, well, he doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, so that is just not a good response or a defense, because any elected official has influence. If they didn't have influence, NIPSCO would not have given him $10,840.
oh,
Okay, what the influence does, what the money does, is then quells your voice.
That's right.
You don't go out all the way to fight for your constituency. And everybody who knows me knows that when I get a hold to a bone,
you will not be bought.
thank you. Like in the words of the great Shirley Caesar, unbought and unbossed.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And I owe no man. I might owe NIPSCO. I might owe the mortgage company.
Okay.
Y'all just hold on a minute. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. NIPSCO, y'all, it's just insane.
And
Okay.
for what?
There
To
was
give
a-
raises to the president of how much? 10 point something million dollars?
Yes, and everybody's hurting from this.
Okay.
Everybody. I even saw one person post that they had their NIPSCO shut off. He showed the meter reading. It hadn't moved. And he was charged like over $400 for using no
Nothing.
energy. How was that even legal? Okay? That's like me going to the gas station.
And getting gas and not paying.
No,
No, I'm
opposite
sorry.
around. Not getting gas.
And paying.
And paying. And they kept my card and kept my money and won't give it back. Okay?
And that happened to you, didn't it?
That did happen.
Yes.
It actually did happen.
I know it
I
did.
forgot about that.
You told me. It's going one way.
Can you imagine? Okay, so
right.
I'm really hyped up about this. I'm in it to win it. And again, the views of this of myself do not reflect that of this radio station.
Yes.
And I appreciate WJOB for the grace that they're giving me on this show.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I really do. Jed and the like. And again, their views are not my views. May not reflect my views. And it is such an honor, first of all, to be able to sign my name on a dotted line. It was such a great experience.
It certainly was.
And we did it on purpose. Look, guys, I had no intention of running. I had no intention of running until about a month ago or less.
Okay.
It was less than a month
It
ago.
was less.
It's less than a month
Because
ago.
I was shocked.
And I was in prayer.
It's-
I consulted with nobody but my immediate family and my pastor. My pastors, I have two, one lifelong and one current. And it was a decision that I came to not lightly. My issue is that Frank Mervan does not vote with Democrats. Okay, he only votes with Democrats 1 in every 5 situations. Okay, and I am the only Democrat in the race, the only real Democrat, because when somebody votes in favor of a resolution that expresses gratitude to ICE in the second most diverse community in the state of Indiana, that's a problem.
That's a real problem.
Okay, that's a problem.
how do you-
People are going to say, and let me head this off. well, didn't she have some issues with the Parks Department? You know what? Ask Eddie.
Okay.
If you want to know what happened, ask Eddie. And if he's a truthful person, he will tell you what actually happened. And because I know I wasn't wrong, not morally, not literally, or otherwise.
Or legally.
Or legally.
That's right.
Okay? Or otherwise. That's why I'm in this race, because I'm an honest person.
That's right.
I am full of integrity, and I will not be compromised by big business. Frank Ravan is taking money from Cleveland Cliffs and NIPSCO. How can you take money from labor, and then when there's a situation in which labor and management disagree, whose side you gonna pick? Okay? Whose side you gonna pick? He only gave NIPSCO 77 seconds in his little speech in Washington, and not once did he ever say that big business was the problem. Corporate greed was the problem. Not once. He blamed it on Trump. And that's an easy person to blame it on.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
But all politics is local. Okay? So whatever happens with NIPSCO happens here. It ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in Washington,
That's
D.C.
right.
Because, we're going to get into that at a later time. Again, the views expressed by myself do not reflect the views on WJOB. We're going to wrap it up. Sis, any last words?
There we go. There's so much going on every week, every day.
Yes.
And we don't even touch on an eighth of it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
But stay safe.
Stay safe. And look, filings have closed this coming Friday. The date for withdrawal, if you want to withdraw your candidacy, which I will not be doing, Friday, February 13th at noon. You can also request your absentee ballot application at this time. So if you want to vote absentee, you have to complete an application, fill that application out, okay? You can register to vote through April 6th, okay? And you can actually register to vote online. Pull up the Secretary of State website, or you can register to vote in person.
Please do it on time.
Absolutely. And that's it for us on Spark Speaks Podcast. Look, if you want to come on this show, let us know, because we will be saying that same disclosure. Give me a call. Hit me up on Facebook. Peace.
Out.